I first came across the book about 10 years ago. I'd asked my wife's stepfather, a Greek man who'd lived in India all his adult life, what his first ideas of India were. And he told me about this book, that he'd read it as a teenager and he'd loved it. And I thought no more at that time about it. But after he died, I remembered our conversation and I ordered the book. I discovered it was only available in French. It had never been translated into English. And I read it and I thought it was wonderful. I thought it was funny, I thought it was exciting, and it was also in certain ways very wise. A few years later, when I wrote a book called A Strange Kind of Paradise, I included a couple of paragraphs about it, looking at how it showed how the French thought about India in the 19th century. And then once again I forgot about it until last year. I was on holiday with my children. We had all agreed not to bring our laptops with us, and I began with a copy of the book on my mobile phone to translate it because I was bored, because they were asleep and I was wide awake one morning. And I began doing it really to practice my French. But then, before long, I realized that this was something I really just ought to be doing. And that was the beginning of the translation of the book that's become Once Upon a Time in India.